Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to the interior tutorial for the Gothic Tavern. And I also did a lot of work on the outside too, not necessarily the building, but basically the landscape around it. And a thing that I found recently, and I did this on, I think it was the medieval town, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I switched the paths up, so it's this block. And to get this, you have to be using the Conquest texture pack in Optifine, I believe. And it's just going to be the mossy stone brick. And once you place it down, instead of just, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so we got our mossy stone brick, and then if we grab the mossy cobblestone as well, I'll show you kind of the difference in between them. So this is what you'd see with any other texture pack without Optifine, is that, and it doesn't really blend in with the grass very well at all. But if you switch over to the mossy stone bricks, as you can see, it kind of makes it look like it's actually part of the grass as well, and they're like one block mixed into each other. And then if you put them together, they just kind of randomize each other up, just so you get this nice looking path. And I'll just go ahead and continue this all the way over. So that's pretty cool that you can do that, and it definitely looks like the grass is kind of getting overgrown and interfering with the path, and it's kind of old and whatnot, which really works with this town since it is supposed to be pretty grimy and nasty. And also I just added this pond right up front. I thought it looked pretty good, and put some tall grass around it. I wish you could have like the cattails. If you're not sure what those are, it's just a type of plant, and it's got like that weird little oval thing on the top of it. I think they're brown colored or something. But anyways, the building, I think I kept it the same, except I did add a door right here on the outside, and then I made a path. And you guys' landscape is probably going to be different, so doing something like this probably isn't going to look good. And even in the day, I must say I'm not liking it so far, but I'm sure at nighttime, let me just see if I can... I think it might be on video. Is it? And then other, time of day, default. Let's try night only. There we go. So I guess this would be after like they've done their drinking and whatnot, and it hits nighttime. Maybe the little people who are staying in there are going to come out here for a little get together and party or something. I'm sure I could touch this up and make it look a bit nicer, add some benches around it or something. Although it doesn't help that it's kind of got this sloped hill and then this little bank that doesn't allow for much room. But anyways, now I will go ahead and enter from the front, and I'll start with the interior main tutorial. So as soon as you enter, you're going to skip a block and then put a chair right here. And just for the arms of the chair, I used the item frames, and for the chair itself, I used the birchwood style. And then for the table, I just did a fence and an iron pressure plate on top of that. And then this chair is just the same exact thing as this, just flipped the other way. And then if you move over here, all the way to this wall, you're going to skip one block and then start with this oak wood stair, face it this way, and then do a trap door, which kind of adds for this little half door that you can put up and down. Definitely looks better than if you just did something like this, or I don't know why you would, but maybe if you tried using a regular door, that's kind of weird. So anyways, let me put that back, and then we'll move on. And then for this side, I did another stair facing the opposite way, and then it's tough to tell since these chairs are in the way, but if I go over here, I just did stairs kind of facing in different directions just to allow some room underneath. And then, let's see, I put a candle right here on the third block over, and then did two chairs, so this one will be to the right of the candle, and then you skip a block, then put this one to the right of the candle, and then did some cups. They're actually the pots that you put plants in, but to me they kind of look like cups that you'd have beer or whatever, whiskey inside, rum, whatever they had back in this time period. But yeah, it definitely makes them look like cups, especially when they're on the bar and whatnot. And then back here is just some shelves for the wine and whatnot, and then some pots and pans. I wish, I'm not on the server, so I can't use, I think it is, let's see, it's a certain block. It might be the emerald. That's not it. Where is the emerald? Oh well, I can't find it right now, but if you are on a server and they have like the ability enabled, you can actually flip through with, I think it's the snake or stick and something else. Let's see, I think it might just be the stick, but you click on it a bunch and then it cycles through all the metadatas and kind of changes the texture of it, and eventually it gets to like these wine cabinets. And unfortunately, since I am just on single player, I can't do that unless I went and found the item ID that it actually was. I'm not sure where you can get those. But anyways, this is just like a secret little door back here. I haven't added anything back here, but you could use it for storage. Maybe pile up some wheat or add some chests. Or if you wanted, make a little rack again, stairs, and then add some pots and pans, or even the knives if you are using this texture pack. I think John Smith's texture pack has the knives as well. But anyways, if we move to this wall... Oh, and by the way, if you want to do this little covered thing, it is just one away from the wall, so skip a block and then add that in. And then if you're wondering how I got this lighting right here, I just put a block of glowstone over there, and then to mask it, I just stuck a carpet over the top of it. And so that definitely kind of adds an accent right there and gets the viewer to kind of focus their attention right here. Whereas if you didn't have that, it would be quite dark, I must say. So let me put that back so we can actually see in here. And the carpet I used is just the gray carpet, not the light gray, just the dark one. And let's see, for the ceiling, wherever I had a pillar, I kind of just did a wooden crossbeam across the top, except for this one was the only exception. So there's pretty much 2 gaps of 3 going all the way down, except for right here. That's just a single wide gap. And then I did some half slabs just to add some depth to the ceiling. And now if we continue into this room, if you just go to the left, it'll have this door that leads out, and then they can go party in that little get together area. And right here is the stairwell. So to start off, I just did a standard stair and a half slab, another half slab, another half slab. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much just half slabs all the way up except for the first block. And then, ooh, damn, this is pretty dark up here. I kind of like how it is dark because people would just be sleeping, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to place a torch real quick so you guys can see everything. So as you go up, it's just all half slabs until you get here, and this is 3 stairs forming a corner, just to make it easy for the person walking around to get up. And right here is a carpet, and instead of just doing the standard square, since that looked kind of weird, I just did sort of a diagonal one. And it kind of looks better and adds for a big variety. And then these rooms are exceptionally small, so all I had room, you can't even get in here, but you could still sleep. Not sure how you could get out. Yeah, we're kind of stuck. So if I were you, I'd probably do something different. That was all I really had time to do. But I guess it's fine for now. And also I did a chest at the foot of the bed. It still is openable, because as you can see, it opens that way. Personally, I wish I did make maybe the upstairs a tiny bit bigger, so maybe this is a 2-wide room or something. But unfortunately, I did not have room. So all the bedrooms are the same, and then, yeah. I was thinking about adding a stairwell up here, but if we go up to the top, there's not much room. I guess you could add a ladder, and maybe make this a big suite or something. Ooh, there's some bats. And also, there's one thing I've been forgetting on these builds, and it's, since they are Gothic and kind of grimy and run down, to make things a little nicer on the visuals, not the actual thing. You'd want to add some cobwebs and stuff just all around the builds, and then delete this torch, and that definitely helps. You can even put it in here if you want to be rude and trollish, so that when they get up they're stuck in the cobweb. I'm just kidding, that would suck. So yeah, I'll just delete that bed from now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure how you could even get someone to sleep in here. Yeah, I have no clue. And then I just add this table right here, so it's pretty much just a stair facing this way, and then a corner stair going that way, with a candle on it to just add that tiny bit of lighting that definitely adds to the atmosphere of the build. And then I put in some fences just to stop it, or stop the person from falling down to their death or breaking their leg. And I think that may be it. Yeah, it is. So anyways, guys, let me know if you liked the video by hitting that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And also, make sure to let me know if you do have any ideas for future builds down in the comments. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. And as always, I will see you next time.